Jacob, I can't do it anymore. I can't. What is up? My dogs, Lost in here. Today's the best day ever. Want to know why? Because cameraman Jacob has officially moved into the same town as me, and he's full-time. And we're out. He literally just finished moving in like an hour ago, and we're out here trying to catch some big snook, and that's the game plan for today. So let's go catch some big snook. Here is the dealio. It's super windy out today, and so we're gonna be working for the moment a dive and plug. This is a Yozari Crystal Minnow. Makes a little noise, gets down a little lower. It can be really good on windy days during the winter time. And we're just working a dock line, and we're gonna see if we can pull out a real big snook out of the dock line while keeping our eyes peeled and our ears peeled for big giant Roman Jack Crevalle. Yeah. Literally first cast with that paddle cam, I just caught a fish. It's little, whatever it is. That is hilarious. School Jack. Well, we gotta start somewhere. I literally just tied on a little paddle tail and flicked it out 10 feet and reeled it 3 cranks and hooked a fish. Not at all the size of a fish we're looking for, but monkeys off the back, first fish in the boat. Now we can just start racking them. I will say, this size Jack Crevalle does almost nothing for me, but we're seeing some real big hefferonis eating out in the river, and if we can get a 30+ pound jack to eat, I'll be as giddy as a French schoolgirl. So I don't know. Pause. Only room to go upwards from here. All right, we've reset here. You know, I'm kind of just rolling with the punches, and sometimes fishing is about taking advantage of what's given to you, not trying to force your own will on it. It's really windy, and I've been seeing a lot of mega giant submarines cruising around eating mullet, so we're gonna do a giant drift and sling a popper like we're offshore GT fishing in the Pacific, but we're doing it inshore in a river, and there could be big bluefish, big giant Jack Crevalle, shark, snook, anything. We're just gonna sling some poppers and see what happens. Pelican, you just watch yourself, hombre. Oh, I don't know if that was me, but something fired up, right? Oh, dug it! How good was that? Good night. I always want to make the dude, the fish are going nuts. I assume it's a jack, but God, that ate like a snook. Ooh, I think I'm wrapped on something. I don't know what would be there. I'm wrapped on something. It's gone. He wrapped you up on something? What, I don't know, what is even there? Dude, that might have been a snook, but I don't know if that was a jack. Oh my God. This is gonna be a dangerous game here of don't hook a pelican in the mouth, hook a snook in the mouth. I'm pretty sure this looks back right there. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know if this is gonna be doable. God. It's a completely dead porcupine fish. Oh, that's okay. Yes. It's literally a dead puffer fish. Ooh, snook. Jack, giant jack. That's a snook behind me, but there's like a giant, or a snook in front of me, but there's a giant jack right here. My God, he swirled on it. Okay, back to snook. Pelican, go to hell. It's a great lure, but this doesn't look like a mullet, you know? We need something mullet adjacent. That's it. Never mind, there's crap up there. Something ate it when I was freaking pulling it through the seaweed. I literally had seaweed on my line and I was like as aggressive as possible, shaking my lure to get it out of seaweed, and something ate it. Not a giant. Definitely not one of those giants we're seeing eat, but heavier than anything else we've hooked today. Kind of want to pump them in because it's starting to go off here. It's been going in spurts of like, all of a sudden it's on, all of a sudden it's off. It's a good jack, but not a giant one. I can see the head wake of a monster jack on the seawall right now. And we're hooked into a little brother. He's really not so little brother, but
that's a boat flip.
Oh my God.
How much bait is over there?
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I love jack this size. This is right when they start to get a lot of fun, but I know there's a giant in there. Alley-oop. It's like just bursting in waves so fast. Crazy, and I know exactly what's happening. It's these jack are just like coming in waves, and they go whoosh, and they swoop in like that and pull back out, swoop back in and eat a few fish and pull back out. I think we're out of luck for tonight. We don't really have the right lure. I forgot my box and it was on my poppers. Maybe tomorrow the big giant jack and snook awaits for us, and it's so frustrating to see all these mullet getting busted on and have a snook blow up, have a big jack blow up. We caught a good sized one, but you know, we're running out of light and the video doesn't go on when darkness comes on, at least not what we're doing. So I think we're gonna head in, go grab some grub and tackle tomorrow. It's heartbreaking stuff. All right, we are back out at it again. Went to the tackle shop this morning, got some goods. We're loaded up, we're ready to hunt down some big snook. Right now, I'm throwing a Hercules Z-Man swim bait here on the Calcutta and G Loomis, and we're gonna skip this up underneath some docks, see if we can pull a big snook out from underneath them, and also keep our eyes peeled for the big submarine crevalles that are cruising the river. But right now, we're gonna see if we can finesse something out of a dock. Just gotta throw it. It's got a little bump there.
Right when I reached down to get my rod.
It's good for the boat. Just smoke the side of it. Oh, there it was again. That was a nice one too. I mean, not a huge one, but literally ate right against the boat. Don't like this position. Oh boy. Always a little tough when you hook them about 4 inches from the boat. There's so much energy and you have no tension on your line. It's very easy for them to jump off. Like I'm gonna like intentionally like let slack out here on this fish so he's not so freaking close to the boat right now. I got bumped, missed the hook set, pitched back in, he ate a foot from the boat. Not a big one by any means, but the snook is welcome in the wintertime blues. Not a bad fish, he choked it too, man. He kind of grew on me. I really thought this was like...
Well, he definitely isn't bad.
No, I thought it was like a 22-inch fish. It's like probably like 27. All right. Beautiful. Probably about a 26-incher, I bet, is what my math would be on that guy. Feels good to be catching snook, man. The winter time is tough, especially on these guys. They don't like the cold weather at all, and even when it's like a beautiful 72-degree day, like that's not necessarily good snook weather. So getting one, even if it's under slot, is a welcome partner today. And he absolutely slobbered that swim bait, man. It is gone. All right, a beautiful ombre right there. Hopefully we can whack an even bigger one, and hopefully a Monstero Jack Crevalle before the night ends. It's tough fishing, but you know what, man, you can't catch them on the couch, and that's why we're out here and not on the couch playing video games. Sometimes you got to work for it, and it makes a absolutely beautiful, crisp looking snook like that totally worth it, even if it's not the giant we're after. Makes it real sweet when you put in the effort and chase one down. Adios. Man, whew, feels good to hook an all right one. And the sun's going down. The fish should start chewing even a little better. And the little Hercules shad finally got connected with a fish. We're about to fish like one more dock, and then I'm gonna throw the topwater early, man. Sometimes I just can't resist my urge. I gotta throw the topwater. It's my favorite way to catch, my favorite way to fish in general, and catching a big fish on topwater is just like the most rewarding thing ever. So we got one more dock we're gonna swim bait, even though we just literally caught a fish on the swim bait. We got one more we're gonna swim bait on. Then we're gonna start throwing the big top dog. Something's on it. Didn't follow it off the wall though, but right when it landed, huge swirl right next to it. Oh my God. Came off. Oh my God. That was like a 35-pound jack. It literally was like, I either have to force him as hard as physically possible, or he's gonna swim into 75 docks in that canal. Oh my God. Oh, there's another blowing up right there. Oh God. Oh, the one's on me. They're going ham. That'll do it. We're on. Dude, I like literally shaking at the knees, shaking at the wrist, shaking at the elbows. Jacob, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I see what happened. That might have been a shark. It had to cut me off. Yeah, the shark. That makes sense.
a little bull shark. The way it was thrashing at the surface too, when you hook those small bull sharks, that's what they do. They just go absolutely berserk. Well, I think I'd call this video close calls and broken opportunities or something like that. Once again, we're about out of light, but it's been fun just doing some quick afternoon sins when I've had the time. You know, Jacob literally just moved down yesterday, and so we're just now starting to get into the groove of things, and we've been, you know, getting his place set up and all of this, and when we've had time, we're like, hey, let's go see if we can sneak out and catch some fish. And so it's been a couple of really fun days of seeing some monstrous blow-ups, not necessarily capitalizing on these monstrous blow-ups, catching some snook, catching some jacks. It's been good. It's been good. But we're about out of light here, and we got to make a run back to the ramp and pull out. I think that's it for today. I appreciate you guys. Until next one.